prospective students ask me a lot, what does it really mean to be a student here at Acos, and how does it feel? So yeah, we thought let's check that out for you so that you get to know us a little bit and get to know some of the students and how they feel to be here and why they chose to be here. So let's go and see if we can find someone. There is Agni. Why don't we check in with Agni?
Hi, Daphne.
Hi, Agni.
How's it going?
I'm good. Hey, do you have a minute?
Sure.
So, where are we right now? What is this room?
Welcome to the Acos Library. Here we are. It's a great place to study, as you can see. It's a skylight. Students come here during the lunch break.
It's really nice.
Collection of books.
Good atmosphere.
Chinese language, anatomy, TCM references.
Wonderful. So I guess the question on everybody's mind is, what is it like to be a student at Nelson Academy of Oriental Sciences?
It's great. I'm in the first year here, so I moved back to Canada after 8 years of being away, and I specifically chose Nelson as a place I wanted to come.
Is that because you knew a Nelson, or?
I've been here a couple times before, but never lived here. I grew up in Saskatchewan, so I knew that when I came back to Canada, I'd like to be in BC, and I knew I definitely wanted to study traditional Chinese medicine, and I was trying to think about where, New York, or even in Israel. I was in Israel for a couple of years, and I thought, okay, I should go back to Canada, reconnect to my family, and be in a place where it's relatively warm for Canada, and a beautiful outdoor location in the middle of the mountains, and heard a lot about good teachers there. So.
Wonderful. So how did you find out about this place?
I actually found the website online. I found it when I was living in Nepal, believe it or not. I was living with an acupuncturist there for 3 years at the time, and I was just getting more and more interested in traditional Chinese medicine and kind of Googling places in Canada to study. And I was like, wow, Nelson, I love Nelson. It's like an alternative community, open-minded, liberal people, and it's beautiful. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll apply and see what happens.
Wonderful. So has it lived up to its reputation? How have you found actually being here?
It's great.
In the school?
I enjoy all the teachers. Each one has their own particular method and dynamic and personality they bring to the classroom, and the instruction is really high level. The information we're learning is basically, it's a lot at a time, so if you have an aptitude towards studying and academia in a sense, that will be helpful. Nevertheless, I've seen the learning curve is huge, like what I knew before coming versus what I know now, just after like a semester and a couple months of study. So I'm excited to continue the program. Wonderful.
I have a question. What would you have to say to anybody else who might ask, gee, I've always wanted to, I've really considered studying traditional Chinese medicine. What would your advice be to them as having almost a full year under your belt now?
My advice? You can come here, you can sit in a few classes, and you can check it out. But definitely ask yourself if it's a path you really want to pursue in life, and the reason why. Like if it's a healing modality you want to add to your toolbox in order to empower you to aid others more, that could be a good motivation. If you're interested in something more, I guess, traditional when it comes to health as opposed to some of the Western modalities, it can be a great aid, and it's amazing to think about how many years traditional Chinese medicine has been around.
That's wonderful, the way you said that. It sounds like you're really enjoying it.
Absolutely.
Nice, very good. Agni, I want to thank you very much for taking time to speak with us today, and I guess we'll leave you to your studies. They look a little piled up there. I hear you're in midterms right now, is that right?
That's correct.
Oh, well, off to studying you go then, and thank you so very much for sharing with us.
Sure.
Bye for now.
Take care.